When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Mountaineers will kick it away first. Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Longhorns offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lockett. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Oh, what a move to get open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So West Virginia's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game plan.
The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here.
And that's exactly what you wanted from this offense, man. Just breathe a little bit easier, created a little bit of space by getting that first down. Now I wonder, now does this open it up? Does this give us a chance now on first down, be more aggressive, more space on the football field, less concerned about maybe going backwards?
Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Mountaineers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
First down, West Virginia.
Sends it back in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Anderson will throw. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Mountaineers want to move quickly.
Not that good.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll need a little distance in. They put on the heat, and they blocked it.
Yeah, you saw how they just overloaded the left-hand side that time. They were able to overwhelm the offensive line, get in the backfield, and then get their paws up to block that kick.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. On the run, it's Simon. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
I don't know if that was nonsense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more.
Yeah.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
Because she liked it.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
I understand that. Like, it's not like a real good person.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Manning. Gets it out fast.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I feel like I've learned a lot of it.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it.
Oh, he's got some space. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. The Mountaineers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Texas offense.
I just haven't had anyone that wanted to go.
Already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive.
You have to meet you down there, I'm sure.
To throw, it's Manning. Finds his tight end. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Floating away. Yep, there he goes. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job.
It's always fun
nice
to something like
execution.
that.
First
yeah,
down.
exactly. Like we have like an insane like what
The
they do.
Longhorns
Like
pounded
it's
the
not
rock to move the
like
sticks
it's
now
related
back
to
to
the
work.
church, but like
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Is it next week?
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I'm just going to go to the bill.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red
Send it
zone.
out, text on Flyers, so it's
To the air, it's Manning. Under fire. He's going to be a little bit
Yeah,
short
like,
of
what
that
was I
first
supposed to
down
do?
marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
Really nice job by the defense that
What,
time.
pitches
Third
down there?
down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting out the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Did you tell Britt that, like, Dave, like, turned Dave and we made it clear, like, our kids are going to kids' night out?
Here's first and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge
It's
cushion.
not, I mean, I can show you the text.
Use the play fake, now to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just
I understand that.
Like,
I'm not arguing about this.
Offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete
No,
control
I'm
of this
as
offense.
well. So, like, I made it clear, like, Sophie and Ellie are going to be at Dynamics. Cammy's going as well. Like, there's nothing, your kids aren't invited. Like, I didn't say
Wants
that.
to go up top. Pressure coming. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
I mean,
I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, they've been targeting a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The short hands, it's Shelton. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
I feel like other Dave does whatever the fuck he wants. And I feel like, yes, he doesn't have the background to call him.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And David, I know there's a part of you that
you're the ones that drove all this
stuff. As you play tight end. You and I have been out in the field pregame before. We've been spinning it around with your athleticism. I know you wonder what it would have been like to go make plays like that.
I tell you what, I do wonder what if now, Jesse, because now you can't hit these guys. Like, you're not allowed to hit them high, all the targeting. Like, if you're a big body guy with good hands, you can go make a lot of money. It might have been a little bit safer. Might not have got hurt. Okay. So, yeah, it might not have been that bad of a living.
Off play action. And he got
just the
pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Lets it fly.
You want to go?
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and
Without
long
the
and
IQ,
field
you're
goal range, you're
having
expecting it
something,
to
I
be
think.
zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
So why do you have to be there?
And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
The give to the back. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
And then I don't understand why Mr. Reese always this season supposed to be
All right,
not
Kevin,
supposed to be
about ready to
improved
get
here.
things cranked back up here.
Oh,
And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Pulls it in. It's Shelton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's what.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Gash literally
Anderson wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. What a play by this defense. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Yeah, so
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll send the back in motion. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And
intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. To the ground with the back. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a...
Here.
Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
No, I mean, I just
Really
there
good
live.
job
Watch
by
when she did it.
Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, their defense did a great job keeping their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the third play of this drive, third down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size and still got him on the turf. That last completion sets him up on second down. Anderson will throw. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
And the Mountaineers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He takes it at the 45. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella got the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Hi everyone, this is my YouTube channel.
Getting off the field, it's third and long. Anderson wants to throw. Got his man. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I know the name.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Yeah.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
I feel like that's
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it at the 20. They make the stop with a big pickup, thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
What do I mean? Like, if you're going away, like, what am I saying? Like, what?
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Well, I understand that.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Hard running there.
Like, it's not a big deal, but like, what if there's a time when I have to go into the offense?
One, but not much doing on that one.
I reckon I
Gotta
know
give
to
the
drop
defense
it.
credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Anderson will throw. Finds a tight end. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape and watch it. But I think there's some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt.
How many times
Offense
have you
is
been there
about
to see?
finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well, and you can tell at least now starting to get a little something
Like,
going.
where were you this
Maybe
morning?
you can build.
Who did you
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration.
Breaks into the open. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard. And
Touchdown, Longhorns! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Louisville may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from L&N Stadium every time.
No one shows up for the
The
football.
Cards have been racking up road wins since the Lee Corso days, and they'll get another one today. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Really? Surprised. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I understand, like, you like dying or
first down
like,
and 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quickly complete. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. He's got the tight end. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
West Virginia has it back ready to dive into that playbook. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today, but
there's only one small
but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
I was getting to it.
And he works his way forward and finally
But
down
more or
at
less,
the 15.
yeah, so they were arguing with that. So let's go out. There's more out there.
When
That's
you know
what I
you
noticed.
have a
It's
team
giant.
outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball,